Good, enthusiastic practice. Guys had energy in practice. Happy with what they're doing, where they're going. Got to keep getting better, work on this game plan. These guys, they do what they do, and they do it really well. This is a good football team. So we got to get better and keep playing better and be ready to play this weekend. Questions?
DeMarcus Walker said Derwin James had a little Telvin Smith to him the other day in terms of being vocal. That not too far-fetched?
Well, I mean, we'll see when he goes in bed. He is that personality. He has a natural leadership about him, and he's a very vocal guy, and he has fun, and the guys know he plays hard, knows what he's doing, so it's natural for him to lead, and he doesn't mind it.
Chapman Betty's missed the last 2 days.
Sick. Going up.
And with Reggie, shoulder, or was it his shoulder?
Yeah, bro, he'll be all right. We're just keeping him out of contact for a couple of days. He fell, and on the play on the sideline, he fell on it over there. Finished the game with it, did everything, just keeping him out for a couple of days.
Is there any temptation playing a small school to rest some guys?
Shoot, no. You watch this team. I mean, you remember Georgia Southern, App State. This is the same. This team is a top 10 team in the country, and they're used to winning. This team is a really good team. I mean, we need to go play well. We have to play well.
What do they do well?
Win, play football, sound, coached well, fundamentals, leverage on the ball on defense, offensively. A lot of eye violation. That quarterback can run it. They throw it. The back can run it. This team is national semifinals, quarterfinals. I mean, this team has won along, and they're used to winning. This is a really, really well-coached team and a talented football team. They had 2 of their D linemen drafted last year. I mean, it's a good team.
How do you think the perception of playing FCS teams has changed ever since those App State, Georgia Southern games?
But they've been there before that, though. I mean, look at Jacksonville State. I mean, they about took Auburn to the wire. I mean, they're number 1 in that. I mean, that's been going on for a while. Those happen more often. I mean, those are the recent ones, but those have happened for a long time now. And you better, when you go play those guys, I mean, I've been in that league. We have some great teams. I mean, those guys are a lot of good football players in there that are hungry.
Have you got more consistency out of practice after naming a starter?
No, I don't know about naming a starter. We've been more consistent the last 2 or 3 weeks. Practice. I've been more pleased with their consistency. Getting better, but still not there, but getting better.
Is Reggie going to play on Saturday?
Yeah.
With all the NFL scouts that are here today, did you sense an extra little spunk brought by the players?
They're used to them. I mean, that's normal around here.
What are some benefits a player gets from playing on scout team?
1, toughness. 1, that he's part of a team and they know all about him. 3, the respect of the guys on the other side of the ball that aren't used to being on the side of the ball with him all the time, because when they're over there seeing him perform and say, you know, when this guy gets over here, I'm glad he's going to be playing. This guy can lead. He can do this. He can play. He can catch, run, block, tackle, cover. I mean, whatever it is. And you get a great respect. And I think it's kind of drifted from the way it used to be. I wish guys had to go do a full year all the time. And I think it humbles you in the fact that you're part of something bigger than you. And you got to grind through some things. You got to take those upperclassmen beat on you a little bit and hit you around. And I just think it's a natural process that I wish everyone had to go through. We're just at a day and time now. It's not like that anymore.
You mentioned DeAndre Francois, spoken highly of him, other players. Are there any other guys on the scout team right now you can think of off the top of your head that are flashing at?
Yeah, some of those young D linemen we got over here. Some of the I'm trying to think. Some of those O linemen over there on the other side. I mean, there's quite a few guys that are doing all right. We're just banged up right now. We're having to pull them all off. Come to practice.
Jimbo, this wasn't a big senior class, but it was impactful this season?
Incredibly impactful, and they did a great job. And a lot of those guys that haven't had huge roles in the past have grown into them and really accepted them and been a big part of why we're successful right now. This class has done a really nice job.
Where would you say that this class ranks among the others?
Well, I mean, it's on the all-time greats. I mean, this time it has a chance to tie the record for most wins in a 4-year span, and it has 2 more. I mean, it's got 3 chances to win 2 games. If 2 breaks it, 1 ties it. I mean, the all-time most wins by a senior class in Florida State history. So I say it's pretty special.
Do you think those older defensive players have kind of embarked a little wisdom on the younger guys?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, and how to do things and the expectancy and the culture of how we do it, and not wavering about it, because they just go to work every day.
Sean, I imagine he's been pretty steady all season, but knowing he's a starter going into the week, any kind of difference with him at all, noticeably?
Hopefully. I hope not. I mean, but I hope he just continues to improve and get better. He had a solid day today.